Alright guys, we are here at Lincoln Woods today with the new rig, the new Yt Decoy Mx Core 4. We got our fork fixed. We did do a ride in New Hampshire a couple weeks ago and the fork actually broke. I didn't even get to film anything because I rode up the mountain. I did the climb. It was like a 45-minute climb at the no-co trails, the hurricane zone, and then right when I got to the top, I started my first descent. My fork failed and it had air in it, but it completely bottomed out and it stayed there. So we got that fixed. We got it warranted. A huge thank you to VDK Suspension. Nick took care of me, all under warranty, zero cost out of my pocket. So we got it back. Everything's good. We're going to try to dial this in. I need to dial the fork in, but we're going to take you guys along for the ride, and we'll do some downhill runs, and we'll show you what this thing can do. So let's go. Alright, we're going to start with the usual pond loop to the little XC loop just to get warmed up, and then we're going to go right to the downhill stuff. I probably won't show you too much of this because you guys always see it. I do got my shock pump with me just to dial in this fork if I need to add air. I really won't know until I get on some of the jumps and stuff, but we're not going to play around today. We're going to get out here and get things moving with boost mode. So this bike, just to give you a quick rundown, basically the same exact bike as my previous Decoy, but it does have the upgraded EP801, I believe they call it, Shimano motor. So I think it's I don't know, I know it's got the same power and everything, but I think it's just a better system overall. So hopefully we get a good full ride out and we can test it out. The other different thing on this bike is it has the Hayes Dominion brakes, which I have to bed in a little bit, so I got to make sure I do that while I'm riding because I just tried to use my brakes and they weren't doing anything. Shimano drivetrain, which we will change that soon. We're gonna do probably a transmission, or at least the AXS GX one, either one. But I would like to do the transmission. I'd rather just spend a little extra money and buy that one because I have that one on the Capra, and it's so good. So we will upgrade the wheels to carbon. We'll get some Nobles. We'll do that probably in the fall. So we are selling the other Decoy. If anyone needs a really good e-bike, the thing is solid. I'm gonna go right through it and it'll be ready to ride. If you guys are on the fence about e-bike, all I can say is just ride one, borrow one, demo one. You're still gonna get a workout. Trust me on that. Especially if you're smashing downhill runs, you're gonna get a killer workout. All the top guys, top pros are using them for cross training. So if that doesn't tell you that they work and help, I don't know what will. Woo! Got the skinny. All right, guys. So here will be the first legit downhill run. Split Rock Trail, aka Asian Girl, aka Split Rock Trail, whatever you want to call it. This is probably, this is definitely my favorite trail here. It's probably the trail that I'm the fastest on. I know it so well. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got some good rock rolls. So there'll be some good G out spots, and then there's a couple jumps. So I think overall we can give the suspension a good test. I think I have it close. I added a little more air. We might have to add a little bit more, and then I can tweak it with the compression. I'm still running just one click of compression. Same with the rear. The rear, so far, I think feels okay. So right now, all the bottoming out I've experienced is the front. So let's give this one a shot, and we'll see. We'll probably do this one maybe a couple times to get everything dialed in. I think once we're dialed in here, we won't have to worry so much. Got a drop coming up right here. not a very harsh one, so that felt fine. Oh shit, that was a G out. So we're gonna need a little more air for sure. For sure. That was bad. No bottom out there, which is good. None there. We got a jump right here, which was fine. Oh, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. All right, we just added a little air, a little more air. And with the exception of that one kind of G out going up that little rock, everything else felt pretty good. So we'll see what this one feels like. And I think that might be it for air adjustment. And then I can fine tune with compression. But like the rest of the trail, like I said, everything else felt good. The drops, the jumps, even coming down split rock. They cleaned that up a little bit. So the G out is not as bad as it used to be. So let's see what this one feels like. That was a little bottom out. Not bad though. Not bad. All right, guys, we are at like one of the main hubs here at Lincoln Woods. This is where a few of the most popular downhill runs are, like Living Like Larry. Check out the signs they put up. The CCF boys have been doing a lot of work here. It's appreciated. You guys rock. So we got Living Like Larry and Serpentine on this run right here, and then they made a new entry, a new starting point to Wiggle, which is cool. So you kind of come down there and then you dive right into the trail down there. They are going to put another trail somewhere, I guess, in this area that's going to lead right into Panty Line, which will be pretty cool. Panty Line is just come out here to the T, take a left, and then it's like a left just past that big rock way down there. But they're going to make a new line that's going to roll right into it, which should be pretty sweet. Big Dipper and Little Bit Dipper is that way, and then there's a few other scattered trails throughout, like Ganis, Mike's Trail, and Ripcord are down across the road that way. I don't know if they put signs over there. I don't think they did, but this area is pretty sweet. We're gonna do a run down Living Like Larry. We do have 1 bar of battery left. This bike was not fully charged. Like I said, I did ride it at NoCo. It was just about an hour. It was 10 total miles, and I was down like a bar and a half. I got about 10 miles now. I've been on boost the whole time, so it's going quick, but I didn't want to charge it yet until I drain it down like almost the whole way, just because it's brand new. So far so good. We probably will still have to tweak the front fork a little more. I think so far the rear is okay, but we just got to keep riding and I'll see how it feels. But this trail isn't too bad. Just some jumps, couple rock rolls, so nothing too crazy. The bike should be fine on this trail, so let's go. Watch out, squirrel! Ooh. Nice. Woo! That is dry. Not a bad run. That, like I said. So here is like another one of the like main hubs. No signs yet. I would imagine they were going to do it soon. But right in front of me is Ganis. That's Mike's trail with a new entrance to the right instead of through that area where the sticks are, which sucked. And then over here we have 2 or 3 trails. I know one's ripcord. I'm not sure on the other 2 of the names, but they did clean up ripcord. You kind of go straight down that trail. You cross the cart road and then you stay to the left, and that's ripcord, and that's a fun one too. But we're gonna do Ganis. Ripcord actually has a nice new jump on it, and it's huge. I haven't cleared it yet. I've sent it, but I have not cleared it yet. So we have to spend, next time we're here, we'll have to spend a little time on that trail and dial that one in. All right, Ganis, let's go. Last time we were here with Mark, he got a freaking flat right at the end of the ride. So hopefully we won't do that. There's definitely a lot of chunk on this one, so you gotta be careful, especially if you're just running tubes. You definitely want to run a little more air pressure here if you don't have tubeless. Right here, he got a flat right on that chunky rock. I don't know how the hell he hit it, but he hit it. All right, so this is going to be a good G out right here, and that was fine. They cleaned this tree, which is sweet. Not bad, not bad. All right, here's our first little drop. Not bad. I'm not even going to do the second one because the second one's stupid. It's a flat, so we won't even bother with that. Got a little jump over here, and then that's it. Ew. Whew. And that's Ganis. That's a fun one. All right, it's clear. Oh, I overshot the hell out of that thing. Holy shit, that was scary. Ew! My bird cage, oh my god. It's definitely dry. We need some rain. Even the bike park, Highland, was super dry. Conditions were good. It was so dry. You had to be careful in some of the corners. Thunder Mountain last weekend, same deal. This place, it's not horrible, but it's definitely, some of those corners, you got to be careful because you can lose it easily. But that's a wrap for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You guys know what to do. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, drop some comments. Let me know what you think about the new e-bike. And if you're not yet, please subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.